What's up, everyone? How you doing? Today I'm gonna be reviewing a movie called Harriet Curse. This is a movie you can see on Tubi TV right now. It says Tubi Original. I guess it is Tubi Original because I'm not sure it was played somewhere else, or like the other originals that we say, like Curse of the Necklace, which we all knew that came out in the movie theaters. So how is that Tubi Original? Even though the movie sucked anyway. But I'm gonna tell you something about this movie. This is actually a really good Tubi original horror movie. I mean, actually a good horror movie in general. I actually enjoyed this one. And it's funny because last year a movie called Harriet came out. And I didn't like that movie. It could have been better though. But I feel like it should have based on the original book, Horoscope, which it was supposed to be based on. Doing it like, because the original book was more like a 90s slasher. You see I Know What You Did Last Summer, Valentine, Urban Legends, Scream, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But even though Hollywood gets involved, they say, hey, let's make this a paranormal movie, Harriet, make it like a Final Destination like movie. Well, 1 year later, we got this one, Harriet Curse. No relation with that movie, by the way. And like I said, I actually enjoyed this movie. When it comes to kill scenes, it is bloody and gory, but I feel like this movie has two really good kill scenes, which I'm not gonna ruin none of the kill scenes for you, but I feel like two of the best kill scenes are actually in this movie. I'll spoil one thing. When you put your hands in a vending machine, trust me, this movie's gonna make you double think that now because I've been doing that a lot. Now I'm gonna stop doing the vending machine, trying to grab chocolate underneath the vending machine or candy or cookies or whatever. I'm gonna stop doing that now. After seeing this movie, shit, I don't know any horror movie did it like this. The vending machine scene. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. But it's about this. Let's start with this little short review. It's about this girl. She suffers a loss. She's kind of down on herself, but she's trying to bounce back in her own way. Later on, her senior high school friends decide to go on one last road trip before they move on to their adult life in college. So, so they go to Louisiana. They dancing, drinking, getting high. I then met this stranger dressed as the Baron. If you know Voodoo, you know who I'm talking about. Dressed in that outfit, and he started leading them into the psychic shop when these young high schoolers, the senior high schoolers, get their reading done by this psychic woman with tattoo birthmarks like, and she's chained to the ground, so you know something's not right. And she started telling them their fortune, and then when she wants to know their faith, like, what do you desire the most? And whatever you desire the most, you're gonna get this card. Then after the reading, the woman's getting out of control. The psychic lady starts cutting herself with blood and spread the blood on the lead actress of the movie. And then out of nowhere, they went back to their car, driving back to the school, and trying to live their life after the situation, which they don't want to talk about. Suddenly, one of the victims ended up dying, and that's when the victims. This is when each of these kids gonna start dying one by one, according to their card. It's up to the girl and whoever survived trying to figure out what's going on, how to survive. It's one of those type of horror movies. But later on, without saying too much, I don't want to say too much. They find a way how to get rid of it, but it's about trying to stay away from it. To get rid of it is the difficult thing about it. And then you get to a final battle when the lady has to go up against the source of of the one that started it, pretty much. All in all, Harriet Curse, I thought, like I said, I feel like it was a good movie, which I was surprised. I didn't think it was gonna be an enjoyable horror movie. I feel like there was two kill scenes that stood out during that. It was, which happens to be that, like, the last two kill scenes happen to be the best kill scenes in the movie. Even though all the kill scenes are pretty bloody and gory anyway, but still, we've seen a lot of blood and gore in horror movies these days, right? But anyway, Harriet Curse, definitely check it out. Highly recommend it.